Good afternoon and welcome back to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith. Today I'm going to do a video on another new arrival here at the dealership. What we have in front of us is the all-new 2017 Sherry Ram ProMaster 7-passenger low-top conversion van. Now this particular van is built on the 136-inch wheelbase. Again, it's a low-top, and just like all the vans here in the ProMaster series, this van is a front-wheel drive powered by a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 motor, good for almost 300 horsepower and 20+ miles a gallon on the highway. Now this van is really sweet looking. Red's probably one of my favorite colors since I drive a red truck, but nevertheless, this van just looks really sharp, done in the flame red paint with the black tinted glass and the black 18-inch wheels that you see here. Now these wheels are obviously an option on all of our ProMaster vans. We do have an 18-inch chrome wheel as well. But back to the exterior color, again, flame red, and everything on this van has been painted to match, such as the front fascia, the power mirrors, the running boards along both sides of the van, and of course the door handles have all been painted to match the factory paint. Now, the rear glass on all of our ProMaster vans is a factory 5% limo tint glass, guaranteed to give you the best privacy and protection from the sun available today. Again, the 18-inch black wheels, black Sherry sticker. I mean, this thing is just sharp. And it comes in at 7'4", so if you have an 8-foot garage, no problem fitting this bad boy in your garage. Now moving to the back of the van, I want to take this time to go over some of the safety features that all of our ProMasters have, including this low top in front of us. Starting with the rear backup camera. Now on all ProMaster vans, rear backup cameras top dead center. So when you throw this vehicle in reverse, you're going to get a nice color image of anything that might be behind the van. And a very accurate image as well, because most backup cameras are located off to one side of the rear doors or another. And again, our Ram ProMaster has a top dead center, so it makes it really easy while looking at your screen to determine where something might be behind the vehicle. Now, the rear backup camera is paired up to these factory backup sensors that you see located here on the rear bumper. So not only are you going to get a color visual of what might be behind you, you're also going to get an audible if there is an object behind you that will intensify the closer you become to that object. Awesome safety feature. Now, staying in that category, of course, all of our vans are equipped with anti-lock brakes, hill start brake assist, rollover mitigation, and traction control. So if you got any questions on any of those safety features, what they do, how they work, feel free to give me a call and I can get into more detail. Now this van also comes with a factory tow package, which does include a 4-pin flat and your 7-pin connector to the left of the hitch. Now all ProMaster vans, whether it's a 1500, 2500, or 1-ton, will tow safely up to 5,100 pounds. Now, moving into the back of the van, you notice this is a manual sliding door, which comes standard on all of our ProMasters, but we do offer a power door kit that can be applied to any unit that we have here in stock. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a front-wheel drive platform conversion van. Now, I'll tell you that only, obviously makes it safer in all weather conditions, wherever you might be located throughout the country. But another thing that the front-wheel drive does that a lot of people don't recognize is give us the most interior room out of any van in this segment. There's no drive shaft going to the rear wheels, so that allows us to have a lower floor to give us all the headroom that we have in this van. Now, our low-top van has just as much headroom as the old-style GM or Ford raised roof vans, and you can fit this thing in your garage. So that's a huge feature, and not only does it give you more room, it makes for less noise and vibration in the back of this van because there is no drive shaft. Now, the interior on this van is a beautiful tan interior with a black piping. I think it really ties into the black carpet, black bottom wall, of course the black accents out on the outside of the van as well. So what we do have is a black bottom wall, a tan upper wall, and shades on this recessed wall. Now we have shades on all the rear windows back here that can be accessed. Very easy to use and very functional. Now, one thing that you won't find in any other low top on the market, but you'll find in ours, is overhead storage. Now, usually to get the overhead storage, you got to go with the raised roof. We've got overhead storage and all these cabinets that you see around here, and this one directly over the rear sofa is going to be your biggest. You're not going to fit any suitcases in there, but knickknacks, umbrellas, small blankets, remotes, DVDs. Just nice feature to have to keep the clutter off the floor. Now the rear sofa in this ProMaster is a power rear sofa. Does feature 3 seat belts and will power forward and back, meaning slide forward and back, all power, and recline and completely fold flat power. Now, if you want to get some rest in the back of this van and you're tall like I am, over 6 foot, you can flatten this bed, swivel this chair, this captain's chair, and swivel it all the way around. I'm not going to turn it all the way around, but you get the idea, and it'll meet up with the sofa and accommodate somebody up to 6 foot. Now these rear sofas, again, swivel, do slide forward and back, and are power recline. Okay, all of our captain's chairs have the seat belts built directly into the chair. So no matter which way you're facing in this chair, if you have it swiveled, you're going to be safe and secure at all times. And all of our chairs do feature the little tether hooks down here and anchors on the back side for child safety seats. Now, as far as electronics go in the back of this van, we do have a 20-inch flip down, okay? And that is paired up to this Samsung smart Blu-ray player. So it does have all the applications that you'd find on your modern smartphone or smart television built in, and can access that with a Wi-Fi hotspot. Obviously play DVDs and Blu-ray discs. Now, the rear radio back here, which is located directly first row, or the captain chair behind the driver's seat, features a JVC Bluetooth radio. So anybody sitting in the back can listen to their own music through the wireless headphones. The movie can be played through the kicker surround sound speakers in the back or the wireless headphones that are provided. And back here you have a 110 plug-in plus 2 USB charging ports. Now, this also does feature an HDMI input, so you can plug in here, plug a video game device into the HDMI input and play video games while going down the road. Pretty cool feature. Now, the rear heat and air in all of our vans, I'm sorry, is done by Pro Air. Now, this is a Pro Air 2 system paired up to this digital thermostat, as you see. And yes, it is very hot back here. It's 85 degrees out, and I just opened this fan. But this is just one touch, set and forget. Go to your desired temperature, and it's going to do whatever it needs to do. Control the fan speed, what have you, to get to that desired temperature. Now, moving up to the front of this van, you'll notice the same nice leather interior that with the black piping that we have in the back of the van. As I mentioned earlier, when I was talking about the rear backup camera, that all works in conjunction with this Uconnect 5.0 touchscreen radio. Now, this is a navigation radio that uses a TomTom interface, AM, FM, CD slot, satellite radio, free for a year. Very easy to use system. A lot of you are familiar with TomTom. They've been around for a long time, and probably one of the easier factory navs I've ever had a chance to play with. Now, moving over here to the steering wheel, you'll notice we have a really nice leather wrapped wheel with steering wheel controls on both sides of the airbag. Okay, these are gonna allow you to navigate through your radio, give voice commands, do a lot of things without taking your hands off the steering wheel. Now this van does have factory Bluetooth. Obviously the radio is, and does offer a hands-free calling system. Now, as far as the power equipment goes in this van, we obviously have power mirrors on both sides, power door locks, keyless entry, power collapsing mirrors, as you see. And we even have power blind spot mirrors. So all the mirrors in the front of this van are power. You don't see that often. I mean, a lot of trucks have the top section of the mirror power, but not the bottom blind spot. So that's really nice feature, especially if you're trying to hook up to something and you're by yourself. As far as charging goes in the front of this van, front passenger has a DC and a USB. The driver has a USB in this little cuddy hole right here that will charge and connect directly to the radio. Also a 3.5mm auxiliary input to be able to transfer music that way as well. Telescopic wheel, intermediate wipers, cruise control. As far as cup holders go, 6 cup holders up in the front of the van. You've got them on each door panel. You've got 3 down here below the radio, 1 up here beside the heat and AC controls, and then 1 on the passenger door panel as well. So plenty of spots for drinks. Storage, got this nice little storage slot up here on top of the airbag. A little cuddy right here in between the airbag and the bottom glove box. There's your bottom glove box. So plenty of storage in the front. And that pretty much wraps up the inside of this all new 2017 Sherry Ram ProMaster done in flame red. Now, if there was anything on this video that I might not have covered, maybe you need a little more detail, or maybe it's a different van that you've seen on our website, please don't hesitate to call. I'm always around, willing to answer anybody's questions. And for those of you that like the videos that we do here at Paul Sherry Conversion Vans, or maybe you're in search of that perfect van you've yet to find, I kindly ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and even like us on Facebook. That's going to better your chances of not missing out on the next great deal here at Paul Sherry's. Again, my name is Justin Smith. I appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care.